Police, in their ongoing probe into the incident at Nations University, understands that several weeks before the shooting of Nations Director Dr. Brian O'Toole, a student had been expelled from the institution. Despite the detention by the police of 4 persons, 2 of whom were said to be students, the person behind the threats continued to create fear among students of the institution, which opened its doors on Monday. The police were able to ascertain that the expelled student was chastised by the administration of the school for issuing terrorist threats to students, which was done via WhatsApp messages. The decision to expel the student was due to the number of complaints of fear expressed by parents and students. Last week, Commissioner of Police Leslie James told the media that based on investigations thus far, there may not be a direct link between the shooting and the threats to the school, even though an unknown character on social media has claimed responsibility for the shooting.
We have not seen such, but the fact that someone was shot and it has to do, well, he is the principal of that said school. We have considered that it can be a link. However, when we've spoken to Mr. O'Toole, based on his description and his further explanation, so far it seems as though we're looking for a different person.
However, on Monday, Commander of A Division Marlon Chapman explained that following a meeting with officials of the Ministry of Education, the Commissioner of Police requested the provision of security at several schools around Georgetown.
And security, a policeman was placed at every school, the major secondary schools in Georgetown. And that's just a form of, protection because of, to avoid any form of threats or unwanted behavior by anyone going into the school compound.
Last Friday, police in the division were summoned to Queen's College and Bishop's High after students of both schools received terrorist threats, reportedly from the same anonymous individual who created an Instagram account. Mr. Chapman assured that his policing division is ready to deal with any amount of threats to schools within the division.
Mr. Chapman, persons would say that this would mean that, you have to enhance in terms of your knowledge of security, know that these things are coming forward. On the grounds of that, are you prepared as a unit, as a division, to handle a situation whereby something of this sort happens in terms of these threats being made, not only at Queen's College but any other school?
Well, the force is always prepared, The force is always prepared. And, the force is always prepared.
Javon Vickery, HGP Nightly News.